I'll let you guess what kept happening in this one.
It's amazing. What's up now, Torino? This history, it's all lies.
I was just typing in the chat. It's not my fault that you're in it.
No, it wasn't the chat. You kept IMing me on AIM.
Hey man,
Oh, well. No,
Yes, you did.
Not now. And here's the flash.
When I was recording this originally, and I was like, motherfucker, because you waited like 2 seconds each time after I started recording.
As much as you do. You know, after what you've done.
Well, what was I messaging you about?
I don't know. With the way the conversations go around here, probably Triscuits.
Fat Boris-looking guy. He's asking for clearance to interrogate you, Russian style. Calipers on the genitals.
Calipers on the genitals, it's like real Batman shit style there. Dick butts for life.
Don't worry about it. The Russians got bigger things to worry about than your genitals, believe me. The whole country with the shit. You know, we tried hard to put a lid on it, but that idiot Gorbachev with his little strawberry in his forehead, he gave away the crown jewels. Still,
I love James Woods. I would have his movies.
I have to watch Videodrome after this.
Now listen, I need you to buy me some property.
I gotta watch Disney's Hercules after this, or perhaps House of Mouse.
Offer them $1. If they give you a hard time, kill them. I'm gonna need you to start doing some real wet work here pretty soon, okay? Enough of this little girl shit. Get out of here. Come on. Beat it.
That's some pretty fine shadowing there in the background.
House of House.
Yeah, I think we pointed out in one of the recordings for the last video that didn't go. Oh, it's kind of odd that a secret agent for the government would have a massive wall-sized window in his house. Since he's shown that he clearly likes to sit there in the middle of the living room with all of his government equipment.
And read books called Conspiracy Theory.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Deus Ex, the storyboard.
You need to get over that game.
It's not the greatest thing since sliced bread rock.
I said it.
God.
Like that episode of Angry Beavers where they became a band and they said they were bigger than sliced bread and people started burning their albums.
But it's actually relevant here because the plotline of Deus Ex basically just like compiles every crazy conspiracy theory in the world.
And then Daggett was like, "No, I meant we were physically larger than a slice of bread," and the fans were like, "Okay."
Could you please stop talking, sir? I'm trying to have a phone conversation in the middle of the street.
Could you please stop?
People are like, I love how people are just like flying
Man,
over
wait
your
till you
head
see
and dying
the
in the
missions
background.
when I was recording Quarry stuff.
It's like an improv
Because there was just a
Broadway
ton of that going on in the back.
mess.
Just giving you a gentle push. Please move out of the way, sir.
I'd appreciate it if you.
I would appreciate it if you would get shot in the spine and jump off your bike and then run away while bleeding profusely.
And then, give me a gosh darn
Is
break.
this the Sarah Palin mod?
Yes, that is the PG mod.
Oh yeah, Roosevelt, we think that you should download the Bigfoot mod and
The problem
do
with that
videos
is that
trying to
most of
find
the mods
Bigfoot.
for it, you need to install those before starting a saved game.
That is what I said, and nobody listens to
Yeah,
me.
Rock Tumbler and
because I'm
Mr.
Rock
Not
Tumbler.
Well, you can do it after you finish the
I don't
game,
know.
right?
Why don't you get off my dick? Thank you.
Okay.
You're wearing stilettos, so it hurt. Figuratively speaking, of course.
So you're like laying your dick on the floor, and she was.
I think I have. I think I have a
even
great
really
idea
stopping
for a
to
new
sort of stand.
Goon-inspired fetish.
Well, that's what I said. I said.
Goon-inspired.
I'm pretty sure it's not new.
No,
Oh man, now I thought that.
no. She's got to be doing commentary for the game at the time.
And Roosevelt just going.
My prostate!
The entire time.
Apparently that aged him 30 years.
And also it It moves.
It's the size of a tennis ball. It's all swollen and apart and everything, and it's like directly in the tip.
So now that a tenth of this video is devoted to Roosevelt's penis,
I think we need to give equal billing to my and Draco's penises.
Don't forget Cherry Doom's vajayjay.
Let's do that.
No, it's the super adult
sort of
term I use
twist
for
slang.
vagina because I just giggle too much. I use the regular one.
Mine bends slightly
Because you
to the left
masturbate
when
with your
fully
right hand.
erect. I've never known why.
what?
I guess what? Yeah, I do. I guess that would be it.
Is this like that?
Yes,
that
I'm Dr.
pop sex
Root,
show
and
with that
you can
85-year-old
be
woman?
Adam Carolla. Cherry Doom can be Dr. Drew. Pinsky.
And Rock Tumbler can be Dr. Phil.
I have
That
a
would be quite a
mustache.
show.
It is a mustache.
Mustache rides for
I have
pickle.
one. I don't know what Dr. Phil sounds
Do your
like.
Dr.
Sounds
Girlfriend
like
voice, it's
doing
probably
your
close enough.
voice. I have a mustache. And
My
I
God,
be
it's like I'm
balding, and I
seeing
have a shitty
double.
radio show.
Torino has such a flawless plan here. Alright, I'm just gonna teach
Whoops,
him how to
it's a
fly by
Betamax
having him
player.
watch these
You're on your own.
VHS tapes. I hope that the videos are like a one of those 1980s driver's ed videos they show you in school, where it's like the star of some old sitcom. It's like the star of some old sitcom gets up there and
It's
there's like
like the
these
movie
flashy
overdrawn at the
80s
memory
computer
bank.
effects. The star swipe. Yeah, oh my God. What a horrible movie that was.
Check your local listings.
But a very good episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Hey, did you guys ever do the driver's ed thing where you had those simulators, but there was just like a video projected onto the wall in front of you, so no matter
What the hell kind of fancy ass driver's ed?
No,
did
my
you
dad
go to?
actually
and, like,
would
you
make me
you
drive the
sat in
SUV
these, like,
around and then
desks with
try to learn
wheels
how to
on them?
parallel park in it, and if I hit the trash can or tapped against it, he would beat me with the hickory stick because my dad's actually Andrew Jackson.
But no,
My driver's ed was just really poor, and all we did was just watch VHS tapes of people from sitcoms giving advice while 80s computer effects played.
but yeah, the simulator thing was great because like it was just one video that was projected on the wall, and of course since it was a video, it didn't change according to what you did in the console, so you could just like spin the wheel around as
Is
far
it
as
like
you can.
the
and
Rocco's
floor it
Modern
and,
Life
like,
driver's ed
nobody
course?
cared.
Where you have the pretend car?
You pretend to floor it.
No, it had actually.
Alright, now I should point out, this is actually a lot harder than it looks. Because I clipped that one,
It is.
That propeller sure is spinning.
Well, it's spinning so fast.
Oh,
Let's see.
okay.
That it's
Rockstar graphics.
it's like one of those
Do an
toy
LP
planes
of
where you
those.
wind up the rubber band.
Oh, there it goes. Whoa.
Alright, yeah.
Oh,
I hate the gooks, I always have.
Where did you
always
clip
will.
through those power lines? Are you John McCain or something?
Yep,
Oh, I remember this one. You have to fly really... Oh.
because knowing me, I would have like smacked into a girder and my boss
Why
plane
didn't
would have
you
exploded.
fly under that bridge?
this
You know,
took
this
my boss
actually-
like a million tries because he apparently doesn't understand.
You know, this actually
the
took me a
concept
million
of
tries too,
go
because
down.
every single time
Does your boss just like walk in and play
Every
video
single time
games
I
all
tried
day?
to do something like very
basically hates his job.
hairpin turns or anything, you would fucking IM me.
Finished gun today.
Him and Smiling Tyler.
So
We're going back
basically,
and
Rock
forth
Tumbler
with me
ruined
apparently
the game
in
for
separate AOL chats. Well, I was doing something important. I was transferring.
Maybe you should not have
files.
AOL on while recording.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would have been able to make it up.
What was your miraculous plan there?
Oh,
I figured if I were
Not
vibrating
bad,
in my
it's
seat
okay.
fast enough,
Maybe I'll
like
plow
the
directly
Flash,
through
I
the-
would have been able
through
to
the mountain.
essentially travel through the mountain. Like in all those old Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
The propeller would just
Yeah.
bore through it.
So,
Like in that Wallace and Gromit movie.
your whole plane. Oh yeah, but his wings get sheared off.
Yeah, that doesn't really stop his plane though.
It's the
First-
prison
because, you
colony
know,
island for the
Inertia.
mutants in the X-Men.
That was a
Well,
great movie.
Which
I liked
is,
that.
as we all know,
No, Genosha.
Inertia Island, what a shitty name.
Inertia. That's like one of those mysterious islands the Hardy Boys would stop smugglers from going to.
Hidden Hobo Pirate Island.
they have like Skull Island and Hobo Island.
Hobo Island.
Return to Hobo Skull Island.
Hobo Island.
Hobo Skull Island. Ah,
Charred Hobo Body Island.
Party
Speaking
Hobo
of which, I
Island.
should probably go
The
out
Hardy
there and
Boys
see
and
how
the
that guy's
mystery- The
doing.
mystery of the charred hobo carcass.
Yes, the guy in the bucket of oysters.
Is there a guy dying outside your apartment?
Gulp.
Hey guys. Okay. Okay, this is from the plot summary of the first Hardy Boys book, The Tower of Treasure. Frank and Joe decide to go to the railroad where Jack Lee used to work to find out more information. While investigating, they see two water towers nearby. The Hardys realize that Jack Lee was referring to the old water tower and not the tower mentioned. Inside the water tower, they find the stolen items that are locked in the tower.
It was actually
by a man
typed by a guy who had a
called Hobo
cold. It was
Johnny.
supposed to be Homo Johnny.
Wouldn't the tower? Wouldn't the tower be
And
full
also
of
he was
water?
a communist.
No, it's cold.
You know, because it was the 1950s. Somebody draw that,
Comrade
Kashroink.
Homo
I'm
Johnny.
thinking about you drawing that. Do it.
Comrade Hobo Johnny.
I believe you mean the
I
island
just
of
picture
Misfit
Hobo
Toys.
Island being like the island of lost
You
toys
Mongol
from
bitch.
Rudolph, where all the forgotten hobos go.
Oh hey, anybody
I
want to
just
guess what
think-
happened like immediately before I try to make this attempt here
Talking
to go
about the Big
through?
Rock Candy Mountain.
I got an IM from Rock somewhere. Oh my god, check out these nude pictures of Trig.
What the hell was I IMing you about?
Probably
Dump
about
them
your
retard
penis
penises.
bends.
Oh my god.
It's like a hard-boiled egg.
I can only imagine what my neighbor must think of part of it. Yeah, and I actually have them pointed on the floor.
Yeah, it's like blasting through your speakers or something. Because if you do, then you deserve whatever happens to you.
It's actually like
Get the
those
dorms
assholes
mic.
at my college who put their speakers out in their windows so that everyone outside can hear what they're listening to.
The Yeah, they are listening to
I was actually making a Mystery Science Theater 3000
original score
dork.
for Michael Bay's Lord of the Rings, starring John.
It is an awesome show, and you're a terrible person for not watching it obsessively.
I don't know anything about. I don't care what you have to say.
Damn.
Torrents.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Where can I watch this show?
There's
Okay.
also a stream on Shoutcast usually.
Is that your impression
I will
of the
link to you
Donkey
a
Kong
website.
64 version of Donkey Kong saying
chat.
okay when you do something? Because it
Okay.
actually sounds quite similar. It is an awful game. Not surprisingly, Missile Waster likes it.
Nope. But that sounds like a bad game if Donkey Kong sounds like that.
I don't know.
What is this thing with bad games?
His favorite computer game is Largo.
I've actually
The site I linked.
I've
has
actually
many
watched the entire
episodes. Doesn't
series,
have
including
a lot,
half the
but
stuff
it
that they
has
had on
a good
public
number of
access.
them.
So
I will watch when you're not.
usually I
watching
would
the
have it
video.
on while I was remodeling a house several years back. Yes, they are. But torrents are...
Problem is that like the DVDs and VHSs are
Yep.
ridiculously expensive.
So is each episode like an entire movie,
Sort of.
like full length?
It's like the
film?
Yeah.
original.
And the whole thing, they just riff on it.
So it's like a Retsupre.
Really? You should start
Yes,
with the
they
time
probably
chaser then if you're going to go with...
Yes,
ripped
they
off
came
Cyber
forward in
versus
time.
Space.
They came forward in time like 15 years.
I'm just.
To,
I
Yes.
I